Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area on Walker Road, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a beautiful day today, cold this morning, but it warmed up just a little bit, at least above freezing, in the lower 40s today. And it's going to go cloudy tonight, not too long from now, and clear up toward about 3 or 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and then go back to fair skies for most of the rest of the week. It kind of gives you a quick summary of the forecast expected tonight. Alright, the next few days, and it's going to be super cold on New Year's Day. More on that as we go along. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 10 degrees, and that was a record coldest low for yesterday, beating the previous record of 16 degrees that was set in 1977 and 2010. Yesterday's high was 34 degrees. Had no precipitation yesterday, and the highest wind gust was 14 miles per hour out of the northeast at 12:13 a.m. Yesterday's coldest wind chill was 3 degrees at 5 a.m. Yesterday's coldest low was 10 degrees in West Tennessee, right here in North Jackson, Tennessee, and up in Union City, Tennessee. The hottest high yesterday was 37 degrees in West Tennessee at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Memphis, Tennessee. Now today's climate data as of 5 p.m. The skies were clear and the temperature was 33 degrees. At that time, the dew point was 14 degrees. The humidity was at 46%. The wind was out of the west at 3 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure is 30.25 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature here in North Jackson was 15 degrees. Was not a record coldest low, thank heavens, and all, but it did get down mighty chilly though at 15 degrees. Today's high, holy moly, it got up in the 40s, 43 degrees for a high today here in North Jackson today. All right. No rainfall or snow or anything since midnight, and lowest humidity today would be 37% at 11 a.m. The highest would be 92% at 7 a.m. Lowest barometric pressure would be 30.25 inches of mercury at 4 and 5 p.m., while the highest would be 30.46 inches, and that occurred at 12 a.m. through 2 a.m. Oh, incidentally, today's coldest wind chill was 13 degrees at 1 a.m. and the highest wind gust today was 11 miles per hour out of the east at 9:08 a.m. And I keep looking off, waiting on a local on the 8s to pop up on the Weather Channel and insert that in with my report this evening. Otherwise, today's records for December 29th, the hottest high would be 72 in 1984. The coldest high would be 22 degrees, and that happened in 1983. While the warmest low would be 61 degrees, and that happened in 1984. The coldest low would be 9 degrees, and that happened in 1993. Today's rainfall record would be 1.89 inches, and that happened in 1969. And the snowfall record, hey, we had nice little snow today. December 29th of 1997, 4 inches of snow fell. and I measured that one when I lived, I believe, on 4th Street in Bemis in South Jackson, Tennessee. There was 4 inches of snow back in 1997 on December 29th. They started like to know that one as well. Well, alrighty, that's basically the regular stats, and I'm waiting to see if they're going to put a local on the 8s that it's time for one, but they're talking about everything but that. Which sounds normal. They may wait for 10 minutes till 7 to put one on. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and proceed like I usually do. Excuse me for doing that. My ears are a little stopped up from having some sinuses the last few days. I'm going to go ahead and show you the regular stuff because they're showing everything but the local on the 8s. So I might have missed them. That's okay. I can always show you to you later. And alright, I'll just show you the regular ones like from AccuWeather. They're going to wait till about 10 till to have a local on the 8s. Yeah, never mind all that. As you can see, according to AccuWeather, radar, Tennessee is clear of precipitation. There's some not far away. There's snow. Some of it's up in Missouri, not a little south of St. Louis, but it's moving east. And there's also some snow up there in northeastern Kentucky and Ohio, moving into West Virginia. It's moving away from us also. Nothing south of us, as you can tell. But we're in the clear here in West Tennessee, though. Alright. Let's look at the southeast regional map. Radar view. Oops, I took the wrong one off. Oh, I know what I need to do. Keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. I almost need. No, that's okay. You can see the southeast for the most part is clear. Few showers off the Brownsville, Texas coast. Some little off in the Atlantic east of Florida, and a little bit of something maybe going on over there in North Carolina. And the snow up north in the Missouri near St. Louis, moving east, as well as on up into Cincinnati, Ohio, and up in that part of the country. And it's snowing pretty heavy from what I understand up in that area. Alright, let me go on to the national view. Shows basically the same thing. It shows all that snow up in Ohio and Indiana, northern half of Indiana, and northern Illinois and Iowa, southern Michigan, all up in that area. I'm understanding it's going down pretty heavy in that part of the country too. And there's some lighter snow, lake effect snow up in the northeast, like they usually get from time to time in spots. That snow actually stretches on over through the Nebraska, the Dakotas, Montana, Idaho, and a mixture of rain, sleet, and snow over in Washington State, and then even some rain down a little bit of Oregon. So there you see the northern portions of the country where it's precipitating, and most of it's moving east, not toward Jackson, or with Tennessee for that matter. There you get a grand tour of the country. There, that's a little bit better of a view there. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. Alright. Let's move on to the satellite picture now. And let you see it. Okay. As you can see, Tennessee, for right now, is fairly clear. One end to the other, if I can say it that way. But there are some clouds to our north that's pretty thick. Even if close to us is over in Arkansas, moving our way. So skies are probably going to go mostly cloudy toward about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, thereabouts. Maybe as early as 8 p.m. But then it should clear out tomorrow afternoon around 3 or 4 o'clock. Kind of give you some hints toward the forecast. Now, it appears to be something up there in Missouri, but the radar doesn't show anything like that. Or didn't a while ago, I'll put it that way, when we just looked at it. I can look at another radar here in a minute. I might do that. Just that the highlighted clouds doesn't necessarily mean there's precipitation in it. Because if it did, we'd go be getting something here tonight ourselves. Because as you can see, that area of clouds over in Arkansas and up in Missouri is headed straight for West Tennessee. So that's why it's going to be mostly cloudy overnight and early in the morning. Now, maybe I should just say I won't rule out the possibility of a few snow flurries, possibly, or some sort of winter precipitation falling out of the clouds overnight. But it should be light, if anything at all. It's not forecasted. It's not forecasted anyways. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. But it should be very light if anything falls at all. Well, at least let's hope so anyways. I'm a little suspicious about those clouds over there in Kansas and moving like they are. There's a small chance they may go. That may be the same system that some of the Memphis people were a little concerned about for the weekend when they were thinking it was going to snow down there near Memphis and Point South. That may be the system that they were wondering about. It does look kind of interesting, I'll admit. For now, I'm going to stick with just mostly cloudy skies with nothing here in Jackson. And I'll see as time goes by how accurate that turns out to be, of course. And hopefully it turns out to be pretty accurate. There you see the nation as a whole and all the clouds and the storms and where they are and where they're headed. And take it from there. And there's that area up in Missouri and over in Kansas that appears to be moving right our way, or at least it's moving east-southeast anyways. It almost looks like it's moving due southeast. So at least cloudy skies anyways, but a little unsure about the precipitation part. Alright, let's look at the weather map, the surface map, thanks to Weather Underground. And look at this long front, way out here in the Atlantic, in southern Florida, all the way over to a low just off of Brownsville, Texas. And then it moves on into Mexico a few miles. And then it goes due north, up through the Panhandle of Texas, up to western Kansas, and then turns northwest, goes through Wyoming, Idaho, and on up into Canada. And there's the front just west of there. It has another stationary front over out into the Pacific. It stretches on down further than that. What a long front. And that's a long area of precipitation too. All the way from the Pacific Northwest, the rain on the west side, snow on the east side there in Montana, and it patches of snow that gets thick over here in parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and a little bit of Michigan. And like I said, I'm on some understanding it's snowing pretty good up there. And all that's moving on over toward Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey over the next day or two, over the weekend. And down in Tennessee, we're okay. So far, there's a little bit of precipitation up there near St. Louis, but it's supposed to be moving east. Now, if it's started moving due south, we might get a little bit tonight, but I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to go east, so that'll leave us alone. All right. Excuse my voice. There's a little closer view of the snow up north. There, that's the better view of it. Was the snowing pretty heavy there in the southern portions of Indiana, well, the middle of Indiana and southern Ohio. That darker blue is pretty heavy snow up in that area. My goodness, they're getting it up there. But again, it's moving away from us and scattered all the way back up to Montana. Alrighty. Let me get one more close-up view of that. That may be interesting. How thick it is. Let me move the map around a little bit. There we go. There's a cold front up there. That's probably part of the reason. It gives you a better idea of where it's snowing. And not anywhere near here. See, we're down here below that timeline. You know. Here's a local on the 8s. That's what I was waiting on a while ago. Let me get this joker. 32 degrees out there right now. There's the other conditions. Of course, radar here is clear, of course. About 27 tonight, roughly, or tomorrow morning. And this will be a little bit warmer than what it was this morning. Cloudy in the morning, early, 38 for a high tomorrow. So, unfortunately, it's going to cool off again. Tomorrow night, 16 degrees with clear skies. It's going to be kind of cold. And there's a 7-day outlook at a glance. 9 Sunday and 7 Monday. Whew, that's going to be cold out there. Goodness gracious. Alrighty, that's what I wanted you to see a while ago when I thought I had good timing. Had to wait a little bit. Alright, let me go back to this one more time and then I'll move on to another map. That's a good close-up view of that snow up north and what's taking place. It updated while we was looking at that local on the 8s, by the way. And it's snowing pretty good up there, my friends. And moving eastward. Alright, I guess I'll move on to, what is it? The detailed forecast. I'm ready for it now. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to read it to you instead of trying to move it appropriately. It's going to be basically mostly clear till around 9 p.m. And then it should become mostly cloudy here in Jackson and West Tennessee and remain that way till about 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and then the sky should become fair once more for the rest of Saturday and tomorrow night. The moon will be setting tonight at 2:55 a.m. tomorrow morning. The low temperature tomorrow morning should be about 26 degrees. That is a lot warmer than this morning's 15 degrees. It should be about 26 degrees. Tomorrow's high should be about 38 degrees. So yes, it's going to be colder tomorrow than it was today. Doggone it. I enjoyed that 43 degrees today. I'm going to have to try to enjoy that 38 tomorrow with north winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour. And the sun will be rising at 7:04 a.m. and setting tomorrow evening at 4:52 p.m. And the moon rises tomorrow afternoon at 2:55 p.m. and be setting at 4:03 a.m. Sunday morning. And it's going to be mostly clear, speaking of Sunday, with a low of 16 degrees, a high of 27, with the north winds of 15 to 25. New Year's Day, Monday, January 1st, mostly clear, with a low of 9 degrees, a high of 22 degrees, with north winds of 10 to 20. And the sun rises at 7:05 and sets at 4:53 on New Year's Day. And the moon rises at 4:49 p.m. and sets at 6:21 a.m. Tuesday morning, January 2nd. And the sky's going to be fair on Tuesday, January 2nd, with a low near 7. Oh my goodness. Low near 7 degrees Tuesday morning, January 2nd. That's getting on down there, my friends. And the high should be only about 27 degrees. So we got 2 super cold days coming up early next week, with north winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. Next Wednesday's not going to be a whole lot warmer. Next Wednesday, January 3rd, fair skies, low nearly 11 degrees, high of 37 with west winds at 10 to 20. Actually, next Thursday's not going to be that much warmer either. It's going to try to warm up a touch, but not a lot. It'll actually be about the same, I'm sorry. Thursday, January 4th, mostly clear, with low near 14 degrees and a high of 30 degrees, with north winds of 10 to 20. My goodness, we're going to be in the freezer box for the first half of next week, actually, and almost into next weekend. It's finally going to still be fair by Friday, January the 5th, with a low near 18, a high of 33, with northwest winds of 5 to 15. And next Saturday week, January the 6th, continued mostly clear, low of 19 degrees, high of 37, with north winds of 5 to 15 miles per hour. It's finally going to take Sunday week, January the 7th, to warm up a little bit, but we're going to have mostly cloudy skies by then, with a 50% chance for some showers by that Sunday afternoon, with low near 24. I hope it waits till the afternoon. With the low that cold, 24, but the high should be about 44. So hopefully we'll be okay as far as liquid precipitation goes by then. But then that's 10 days out. It could easily change, but that's the way it's looking right now. Alrighty, that's it for tonight, my friends. About to start coughing again. Once again, mostly fair tonight till around 9 p.m. Then becoming mostly cloudy. Maybe a 10% chance of a flurry or two, maybe, but really not expecting it. I'm just mentioning it just in case a few do fall. Definitely won't be nothing hazardous out of it. With a low near 26 degrees tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy to around 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, then becoming fair skies. With a low near 26 and a high of 38 tomorrow, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alrighty, that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in as always. I hope you have a very pleasant Friday night, the 29th of December. I hope you wake up to a beautiful Saturday, December 30th, 2017. And I hope I get a chance to talk to you again, tomorrow night as well. And maybe, depending upon how I feel, tomorrow afternoon on via Facebook Live. We'll see. Alright, good night and God bless you, and thank you for tuning in as always, and enjoy the weather the best you can. There's nothing we can do about it. Alrighty, good night, my friends, and God bless you.